Happy Thursday, October 20th. That's a 2, that's a moon. Hello, collective, good evening. You are the shadow from the heat. You are the refuge from the storm. It's from Isaiah 25:4. That's what you are right now. People need you right now. Get a little relief. They might need some relief. I did a couple things. I took October 22nd, which is Saturday, because we're getting so close to the eclipses. There's the solar eclipse on the 25th. That's the sun eclipse. We won't see it unless you're in Greenland. And there's other places like India. Well, United States probably won't see most of it, but the lunar eclipse is on the 8th of November. So that's another big one too. So this is good stuff. Good stuff coming up. Makes my knees weak. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. So yeah, so I took Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. So I like to use lexigram anagram decoders. You can get those on Google. You can put in your name, you can put in like a day, you can put in an event, you can decode it for what hidden messages might be in for that moment in time for you. So this is what I got. A story regarding two trysts. An entrusted destroyer beaten down. An entrusted destroyer beaten down. A tower story. Return to sender. You might have to do some of that on Saturday. Roots tortured. Roots tortured. Roots destroyed. A tender day. And trust restored. Trust restored, the last one. I think you can also pull from that too, a new day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. A new day for Saturday, the 22nd. So I liked that. The names that I pulled out of here were like Troy. I could pull out Troy. Ben. Wendy. So yeah, definitely pull out the names for that day too. Especially if you feel like the nodes are what are so affected by these eclipses. Especially if you feel like there's people in your life that are gonna make this ecliptic change in your own life and your own destiny. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I feel like your ops have been affecting your dreams because they can't affect you. So like my dreams are really disturbing. You guys are doing so awesome. Like you're protecting your thought life and you're protecting the messages coming in. You're a lot of you are stopping before you even say it because you realize, gosh, this energy is from a psyche that's not even my own. And they always interpreted that as stupidity on your part because you were quiet or you didn't say anything. It's because you could feel, you read their minds. You read their minds. So you just stayed quiet because you knew it wasn't part of what your energy or thoughts were. So I just find it interesting that that's all confirmed for me after I ascended when I started listening to people that had already ascended, had already gone through that process that, that's why we stop in mid-sentence or that's why we don't finish our reading. Some of you are so gracious. You're like, I'm just going to let the Most High be the judge and jury. Let the Most High, I don't have to rip them to smithereens on YouTube. Just let the Most High do what they need to do, right? So it's like, we'll just stop that little voice from coming through because you know the energy when it comes in when you're hearing it like that. That's not even me. It takes a lot of stability in your mind, your psychological stability right now. So I just pray for all of the collective that you have that right now. You're able to keep that stable, mental, physical, emotional, because some of these readings are really difficult and they're not friendly. Yeah, they're not friendly. Alexa, play Tulsa Time. So the spirit wanted me to show you the Lover's card, talk about the Lover's card a little bit. So I really dissected this. So you've got Adam over here with this tree of life with the 12 fruits, okay? He's over here. And you got Eve over here with the tree of good and bad. She's got 5 fruits, 5 senses. And notice that she's the one stuck with the snake, okay? So you might think right away, well, he's kind of got the upper hand, you know. He doesn't have a snake in his tree. The spiritual book that this is that I've read has told me that the idea from the Most High was for the consciousness, which is Adam, to join with the subconscious, which was Eve. Okay, this is the subconscious. And together they would ascend to the superconsciousness, which is Raphael. This is the Archangel Raphael, who represents Angel of Air. And that's where we would meet the superconsciousness. So that was kind of the goal, is for these to meet in the middle. And that's probably why this twin flame message is so strong right now, because before you go through this 1111 portal, that you have that that energy of that person. But there's a lot of honor and responsibility for this choice, this union. So it's not as easy as just finding the person down the street and doing that. It's a lot of you had to find the super consciousness on your own, and that's really not convenient, because you were never meant to struggle that much, but you knew you had to, because you needed to meet what the Most High had in store, and you had to do it by yourself. But the goal was for you to have this partner, this perfect union, that together it would meet the Most High and be transformed. So they just wanted me to talk about this Lover's card. I'm glad I did, because I get this card a lot. And it's not just about a choice, that you're making a choice. It's about, when I think of choice, I think about a lot of you repairing a legacy instead of abandoning it. A lot of you, instead of the clan coming, like abandoning an entire clan, you're actually restoring it, because you have those gifts. Like, you're the one that can take a car and like completely flip the car and make it like vintage quality vehicle that it once was. And you wanted to do that because maybe some of your legacies had like the industry of your family was like agriculture or construction, something that you wanted to keep as your family legacy. So you wanted to renew that, restore that, but in a pure way that the super consciousness was directing it, cleaning it out. But a lot of you, and you wanted to do that because those are the ancestors that were helping you. Those peoples that had tractors and cows and things that were like, we plowed the fields, we logged the trees. So of course you wanted to honor them because they've helped you out so much. And then some of you had to start from scratch. Alexa, play Oklahoma Morning. I really struggled with that last night because I thought, these are the people helping me. I don't want to let them down. And then they told me this. They said, we picked you. This is you, collective. They picked you because you were the innovative, the one willing to do the shift, the one to do something new. It wasn't so much that you were developing what they had put here on earth, but that you were willing to be innovative enough to do something new, brave enough to do that. So, and my story was agriculture, so they were like, well, and there was a preacher that came on TV, and he's like, well, what's in agriculture but the word cult? You were unorthodox, collective, cult. You were unorthodox. You were different. So I was outcast, of course. But I was also cultivating something new for my family. So that's why I've been selected. And you know in your story why you were selected. So yeah, just something to think about, like if you're letting a new clan come in or just kind of restoring the honor of what was existing. So let's read the cards, see what they've got to say. I did the chart too. I'll probably pick it up when I do the cards a little bit here. It's mostly the same as it was a couple days ago. There's a couple things that shifted, but The chart that I did was for Saturday, the 22nd. So the moon will be in Libra, 29 degrees Libra, so one of the last degrees of Libra on Saturday. And the moon will be 0 degrees Libra. I did this 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You notice I don't do the houses when I do the charts because those houses shift around when you do it at different times, different time zones. The houses are so important though, because that's the landlord. That's the landlord of those planets. So the energy of those planets can change. So I just kind of get the overall, the most powerful vibration of that planet, what it might be doing or saying. Because once you put the houses in there, it's going to be directed by who's in charge, where that planet sits by the time of where you're at. So just something to think about. I just like to encourage you to go and do the chart for the day. So okay, this is where I'm at. I'm Eastern Standard Time, wherever you're at. This is what my planets are doing. So you can be at the highest vibration with your surroundings. Alexa, play Elvis. The reason why I love Elvis is he called his loved one Little One. He would call Priscilla Little One. And I feel like that's me because I'm just learning from all these ancestors. I'm just the little one. Play Elvis. Alexa, play Johnny Cash.
Here's some music by Johnny Cash on Amazon.
Yeah. Sometimes she can't find Elvis. I don't know. Alexa's busy. I don't like to be bossy. Do I sound bossy? I do, huh? Look at her just bossing that machine around. No, I'm not bossy. I just, I like sound around me. I like sound because it's harmony to what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I am working on a new spread too. I've seen a lot of the readers do this Tree of Life method. If I can get this down. This is a really good spread to do. Because this is that Adam and Eve. See the lovers. Okay. So the Tree of Life, the Tree of Knowledge, each side. Branch of love on this side, branch of discipline over here, and then basically what Spirit's trying to tell you, the outcome of that, like what you're loving and desiring versus what you kind of have to adhere to, like things you can't really change. So I'm really working on getting that spread so that I can read my cards better. See, I started with the charts, so I wasn't ever a card reader. I like to read charts. And that's because I had so much air, in my natal chart. But after I ascended, I had a lot of fire. So that's really intuition. So it helped me read the cards. Because it is more of a fly by the seat, down by the railroad tracks. Tarot's down and dirty. It's down, the good readers, they tell you straight up, this is what it is. And astrology is more like, I've always told people it's like classical music, it's like Beethoven, Mozart. You're just like reading it from, it's like Plato, Socrates, because you're reading it like book style, yeah. So the center of this reading, we got 2 so far. We got walking away from an ultimate love. Somebody's walking away from something they ultimately love. That's not easy. That's why I didn't want to be so fiery today. I wanted to be really like heartfelt too because I can feel it. This shift is not easy for a lot of people. I had to let go of a lot of stuff. I was just like, I'll just let go of it. I can't take it with me, so it's no big deal. But in letting go, that involved heartbeats. That involved people. So I have to be okay. Like, for example, my son's birthday party is this weekend, and he can go be with them, but I'm not going to be with them because that's if he wants them as his family, that's his choice. I don't want to intervene with that, but I can't be around the gaslighting. I can't be around the untruths. That's just something I've chosen for my stability, for my sanity. So, but my son deserves to have a birthday party too. So knock yourself out. and he's still cool, and he knows not to make me feel bad about that. So I love you. Happy birthday, my son. So yeah, I've pulled a couple more here. Let's get a few more out here. Jacksontown. Yeah, it's really hard for me to and I've walked a lot of paths with people, with friends that weren't always upright, but I always understood where they were coming from. I don't even understand how some of this stuff happened. Like, I can't even justify some of the actions done to me because I don't, nobody explained it to me because I'm not honorable enough apparently to approach with this. But I can't understand or justify it because I guess there's a lot of unanswered questions still. So that's why I watch the readings, because maybe it'll like be a light bulb moment for me. And maybe it was all about money. I don't know. You would think that money wouldn't be as important as someone that looked like you, talked like you, honored you. But who knows what people are after. But yeah, the ancestors really did. The ancestors, like, we picked you because you weren't going to just lay back and milk off the cow, that we already put here. You were going to go out and get a new cow. They were like, you were willing to go out and work. So we picked you. So I'm like, okay, I got you. And that's what a legacy is, see? It's something that somebody else already built. I never plowed a field. I never bought any cows. So obviously the people that would inherit that should be people that have been doing that. I didn't do that. But what I did do was unique and different and shifting, and that's what they liked. So I got support. Yeah. Okay, so I told you about somebody walking away from something they really love. In their subconscious, in your subconscious collective, is this couple that did some work. There's a couple people here, probably a female and a male energy. This is probably someone that knows about the legacy, probably in charge of the legacy, and someone who stood by their side supporting every decision this person made. Maybe, like in that Lover's card, they together had reached their own super consciousness. I don't know whatever high point that was, because it doesn't resonate to mine, but they had reached their own together, and that's why they stand here together in your consciousness. This was a team effort. This was a team effort to bring your dreams down, collective, because there was a lot of work done. You're moving away from this energy, this guy. Let's qualify him. That's got a lot of Pluto energy in it, the full card. It's got a lot of death. I mean, sweetest friend. Alright, so I got an upside down struggle and an upside down sun. This is what they wanted. They wanted there to be no sunlight on you, collective, and the struggle that they were putting toward you like this ended up on them like this. This couple, whoever this lower vibration, fire and earth in the subconscious. But yeah. So you're keeping away from this energy because this doesn't do anything for you. This doesn't help you. It doesn't keep you upbeat. It doesn't keep you sane. It doesn't keep you anything. It doesn't keep you moving forward. And your ancestors really want you to just move forward with what you have found to be good for you. To this new beginning. A lot of you said this has a lot of sexual innuendo, so I'll qualify it. Maybe they just want you to get married. Maybe because they don't trust your judgment, they think that a partner will make you more sound. Maybe that's why they were sending all those crazy people toward you. I don't know. So, yeah, okay, oh yeah. Oh, this is good. Yeah, because you are. Look, you are a moving high priestess following destiny. You did meet super consciousness. It is of the Most High. You wouldn't have got these cards if it wasn't. Yeah, you would have had like the devil and I don't know, a couple crazy cards upside down. But no, whatever this is, like, you're going the right way. So keep going. In your consciousness is this Queen of Cups. Let's see what she's up to. I'll qualify her. Yeah, the dreams. So they're attacking your dreams right now because they can't affect you on the 3D. So your dreams may be really gross. Like, a couple of mine were kind of cool, but then a couple of them were like, I had to like say no in my dream. Like, literally, like I could hear myself saying no. And you know, usually when you're dreaming, you're just hanging out observing, but I was like literally like no. And then I woke up. I realized somebody's like attacking my dream life. Okay, so this is probably you and how you're appeared in the environment, because there is justice that wants to come toward you. And they're manifesting that justice right now. They're probably mapping it, how to do that for you right now. Why I got a map in my head, I don't know. But one of the readers was talking about people mapping, and I thought, that's what they're doing. They're mapping it right now for you. Whatever that looks like. Maybe they're far away from you. Maybe your story wound up somewhere on the East Coast, and here you are in the mountains. Maybe somebody is well aware of what they're doing over there. So they're coming to your aid from very far away. It is a unique story, okay? I mean, I'm just going to tell you, when you take down a coven, you don't know what you're working with. I don't play with black magic. I don't know what it does or what it's supposed to do. I just know knew I had to protect myself and survive it. So, yeah, that's good. That's in the consciousness, so that's out in the environment. Because they see you like this. Even though you don't feel like this, they see you like this. They're like, oh my Lord, how can she even get up and smile? Yeah, well, because I know when I do my little, word, that there's a destroyer being beaten down. I know there is. I don't know if you knew why I do lexigram anagrams, but I guess apparently when you do Adolf Joseph Hitler, when you do his name, it's like hater of Jews comes out of his actual name. So that's why I believe in it. So there's actual things from your destiny that you can pull from a name. And that's heavy. So I believe the letters in your name were not random. I believe they were selected for a reason. And if the person that named you is now like against you in the legacy, they didn't realize it, but they gave you a source of strength even in the letters of your name, which is pretty crazy. But the universe doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't. It's like you're this recipe that cannot be copied. So the people in your environment see you as giving a gift to humanity. That's what this is. I'll qualify it. But yeah, if you didn't offer what you offered, this place would not be as good, okay? Just wouldn't be a good place to wake up to. So you have to keep giving what you're giving. It was qualified. I love my spirit guides. Queen of Cups and an Empress, because you've been through all of these guys. You see, you've been through the Queen of Cups, you've been through the Queen of Wands, you've been through the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So you made it. You made it to the Empress. You made it. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. And you're stronger from all this work. That's why you were chosen, because you were willing to do something different. And a lot of people just wanted to sit back and take the glory from the existing legacy. It's being revamped right now in my chart. The existing legacy right now. Being revamped. Uranus to Pluto. Uranus and Taurus. Look at what Taurus is up to. For you Tauruses out there, you're holding destiny right now. You Taurus have a really big responsibility if that's your sun sign. I don't know if it's when you ascended or not, but if it's when you were born, definitely you got a lot of precious stuff in your hands right now because you're redirecting it, you're reforming it, you're part of the reformation in a big way. And think of Taurus being a fixed sign, being the earth sign that it is. It's not only going to be lasting, but you don't mess with the bull. It's like, it's solid. It's solid. Yeah. It's solid. It's so loyal. Yeah, it's very loyal. Okay. So your hopes and wishes are that you can keep manifesting. Keep manifesting. Keep that vibration high. Keep your music going. Keep your healing up. Today when I went to clean the lady's house, she had swollen feet, so I touched her feet. And I know I healed her feet. Yeah, you know when you heal somebody. So just do the little things like that, because that's why you're here. Maybe she needs to travel somewhere very far tonight, and she'll have her feet all intact, nice and healed. So, yeah, do that. The last card of this reading is about, I like this, the legacy. That's what's on Spirit's mind. It should be something that you're weighing out in your mind too. Do I restore it? Do I restore it? Do I start something new? Because you were chosen. Burns, burn. I think some of you have to burn it. Just saying. I love you, Collective. Have an awesome night.